God, that's a Marcus Elbow beat from elbowmediastudios.com.
Yo, I see if you're here, if you're inside of here and you're on time today, man. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know you in there. We about to start here in a minute. Just trying to let people get in. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. I'll let your boy.
Oh my God, that's a Marcus Elbow beat from elbowmediastudios.com.
What's going on, Chris, man? I see you in the house, bro. What's the deal, man? How you feeling right now, bro? I hope you feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? It was you the last time you wasn't feeling too good, though, so I hope everything is 100, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad you're here, bro. Seems like I got my stream together this time. My video looking good. It ain't jumping around, looking all crazy, so.
Oh my God, that's a
That's always a good thing, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait to see if a few more people gonna jump up in here. You know how I do it. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. We still gonna do what we do. You know what I'm talking about? So how has your week gone, Chris? Talk to me. Everything been good? Family safe? Yeah, that's what's up, man. I hope you feel better, bro. Glad you decided to come kick it with your boy for a hot 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I'm saying? Today we're going to be taking a look at time stretch. This shouldn't be too much, man. I mean, I think a lot of people have problems with it, but I think it's really all about the sample that you bring in. You know, if you don't bring in a good sample, sometimes you just got to do it old school. You know what I mean? But it's all about locking in those slots, you know. So we're going to take a quick look at that. We're gonna chop it up a little bit, and then yeah, we're gonna get our weekend started off right, you know what I mean? So I hope that beat ain't too loud. That's what's up, Chris. That's what's up, bro. That's all you can ask for, man, during these times right now, you know. Yeah, it is pretty crazy right now. Don't really know what's up, man. Just hope that everybody's good, everybody's safe, for real. Don't really know. I know one thing, they said they're gonna get everything popping back on the 24th, I think. So if that's the case, then hey, man, it's about to be a bunch of sick ass people running around here. But we got to get back going. We got to get back going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't gonna keep shooting them checks out. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your check, hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to your check, man. Don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you might get a nut. And they talk about running the second one out, but I don't know, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, if you're in the house, let me know you're in the house, man. I want to chop it up with you. You know, again, like I've been telling everybody, the whole reason for doing this is to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And go over a few things, nothing too in-depth. If you watch my videos and you subscribe to my channel, or if you just come by my channel, you will know that I have a lot of videos on BeatMaker and Cubases and Nano Studio and all these different iOS DAWs. So I try to get into these streams and make them to where we can interact with each other, and maybe I can answer some questions for you guys if possible, and stuff like that. So I went and got a sample that I'm planning on using. So Zoltan, what up, my dude? What up, my dude? Zoltan, where you at, man? I think you somewhere out in Australia. Where you at, man? Shoot your location out there, guys. Let me know where y'all at right now, man. Yeah, shoot me. Let me know where y'all at, man. And let me know if y'all cool with the time stretch. How are y'all with that? And do y'all get it? Y'all understand it? I mean, it's relatively simple, if you ask me. I will say that to me, BeatMaker has some of the best time stretch algorithms on any platform right now. I mean, Kai does a pretty good job, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty nice. Okay, yeah, I knew you was over that way. You know what I'm saying? What time is it over there in Australia right now? Are you good with time stretch? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know, I be getting, you know, comments about time stretch, and people are saying that they don't really get it, they don't understand it, but I think it's pretty simple. No doubt. Yeah. I don't even try to use IMPC Pro to time stretch. I don't even think I ever even try to give it a shot, but it can be a little tedious though, you know what I mean? I think sometimes Oh, it's 9:30. I mean, oh, it's 9:10 over there. Okay, that's what's up. You already on Saturday morning already. That is a true statement that uh, it can be a little weird sometimes dealing with time stretch, but you know, I think it again. I think it's based off really what type of sample you bring in. If you're sampling from a record or something like that, you just got to try to cut that sample up, tighten that sample up, make sure you got it clean, and then you're good. No doubt, Zotan, no doubt, bro. Saturday, bro, you off. If you ain't working, if you're working, whatever. I'm just glad you're up spending your Saturday morning with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, we gonna get this thing popping, man. I'm telling you, time stretch is not. It's not a lot going on. What's going on, John? What it done, daughter, bro? Glad you can join us. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not into music per se, but I do appreciate you coming in and checking us out. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That is true, Zotan. You know, you got to edit that sample, man. You got to get those slices right, because really, the slices is really what dictate how that stretch is gonna really treat your sample. I used to, when I was, used to working in Reason, they had this program called Recycle, and I used to do this 10 years ago, and I would bring my samples into there, and I would chop my samples and use their editing little process to make sure I had them right. Then I would feed them into this other module, and I could speed and slow down my sample. So it wasn't called stretch back then, but it was the same premise. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, you know what I mean? Because I could just really, what my problem was, like I said before, I could never really get my samples to do what I wanted them to do. If you try to slow them down, they would sound screwed. If you try to speed them up, it sound like chipmunks. So I was like, man, damn, I need a program to help me figure this out. So Recycle was a great program. Look into it, if you're curious. But with programs like BeatMaker and stuff like that, I mean, we don't even need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. We already 12 minutes in. As people start to come in, maybe we'll kind of take a few different samples and do it that way. Let me shut this beat down real quick. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start a new project. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and start a new project. Appreciate that, Willie Wonk. Yeah, man, I was having some problems a couple weeks ago, bro. Finally updated OBS, and now everything is looking clean, man. I appreciate you, man. I will do that. I can do a video on how I set up my live, so that wouldn't be a problem. Y'all let me know. Like I said, man, always reach out to me in the comments or hit me up on email. Let me know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all want to see, because I do videography, graphic. I'm a graphic designer. I do a lot of different things. So if y'all want to learn more than just music, or you just want to learn some of the things that surround music, holler at me. You know what I mean? Because I would love to do some of those tutorials for sure. No doubt. All right. So let's go ahead on and pop in. I got a sample in mind that I'm going to go ahead and bring in. Let me go into my file section. I'm going to go into imports. And I am going to go into my Looperman samples. And I think it's right here. Yeah, that's it right there. And again, if you're in the house, man, let me know you in the house. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. And if I can't catch all you comments, I will read them here in a second. Let's go ahead and bring this sample in. I kind of like that right there. That sounds kind of cool. All right. Mr. Pink, your drums are off beat. Hopefully I'm going to do some drums and maybe we can get those drums working right. All right, so I got that sample in. First thing I'm going to do, and again, if you're new to my channel and you're new to how I operate, if you're having any issues, I will tell you to go check out my tutorial on BeatMaker getting started if you're lost. Hopefully you're not lost. But right now we're going to jump into the sample section, and we are going to go ahead and try to establish this sample's tempo, and then we're going to stretch it, and then we're going to try to understand exactly what stretch is doing. All right, because if you look right here, you could already tell just from these grids that my levels or my waveforms are not lining up with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grids or whatever. So what's going to end up happening when I go ahead and hit the BPM, and then I go ahead and calculate tempo, right? As you can see right now, everything just jumped on its grid. Okay, and this is where time stretch comes in, because what it's really doing is taking the sample, and it's almost, the algorithm is foreseeing when that beat is going to hit, or when that wave is going to hit, and that way it's able to slow it down and speed it up by putting it inside of these slots or whatever. So let's go ahead on and double that up real quick to 140, and now we're going to go ahead on and hit time stretch, right? And we're going to go in high performance. Right now we're in time stretch, and right now our tempo is 90, right? But we know that our regular BPM for this is 140. So let's go ahead and play it and see what it sounds like at that tempo. Now what's really cool, if you're not understanding what's happening right now, you're not losing any fidelity, and you're not losing your octave or your semitone. Everything sounds essentially what it would sound like if you slowed it down. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I go ahead and take that up to 140 on my tempo up here, and we'll get it to sound exactly how it sounded when we originally brought it in. Let me go ahead and play that. There you go. And if you listen, you know what I mean? If you listen, you could tell that you're not losing anything, and that's the part that's so freaking cool, is that you're not losing. So you can speed this bad up, slow it down. I'll tell you what, let's go a little bit faster. Let's go 170. If I can pop it right on there. I don't act like that. I'll just go ahead and manually put it in. All right, 170, and let's play it. As you can see, we're speeding up and we're not losing anything. Hey, I'm glad you love that, Salvador. Appreciate you, bro. I love Nano, man. I love all these softwares, so I love the apps, man. They're pretty cool. All right, so we know that's there, right? So as we can tell, we can speed that up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little bit more drastic with it. I want to hear what it sounds like. This is what time stretch is. Time stretch is taking your sample and having the ability to speed your sample up, slow your sample down without losing any fidelity, without losing any tone or anything. So that's pretty cool, man. I'm telling you, this stuff is super, super awesome. Let's get back to 140, right? We're back to 140. And another thing that some people don't know, and I'm going to go ahead on and show you guys if you didn't know. Let's just say, like, an MPC, if you're an MPC or a Kai person, you like that type of equipment, sometimes when you see guys chopping up those samples, you'll see that they're able to play them along the drums or along the pads or whatever. Let's take a look at how we can do that in BeatMaker. First thing we need to do is we need to chop the sample. So I'm going to go to slice mode, and then I'm going to go to auto slice, and then I'm going to go to split, and I'm going to split it 16 splits, so 16 grids, because we got 16 pads, right? So all I got to do is get out of that, and as you can see, we got 16 right here, and if I squeeze that in, you'll see it. But let's go ahead and go to our pad section, and we're going to go to keys, and now you're going to see where it's split. Isn't that cool? So, and in this case, if you had a sample and you wanted to switch your sample up, you could easily just come up with something different. Let's see. That's kind of cool right there. Now, we just went from our original sample, right? And we just did something totally different than what we originally had. And if we wanted to, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to turn off my quantize, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and drop that in real quick. I'm going to go to my sequencer and I'm going to put it at 4 bars right here. And then I'm going to pop back. Who was that? Super Mario, what's up, bro? Man, I love your music, man. Your music be banging, boy. That's what's up. Check this out. I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick. It's just, it probably isn't any different. It's just the way that I normally do it. No doubt, Mr. Pink. It's just the way I like to do it. It's the easiest way. It's the way I kind of started, and I kind of got it. It's in my head. That's what I use. I just use split to make it real quick. You know what I mean? Now we can get something popping real quick off that. Y'all already know how we get down. And as y'all know, in order for me to be able to do this quick, I kind of go in and I grab my favorite little kit. I know I need to turn it down some though. Just real quick, I'm gonna pop something in. One of these days, Mr. Pink. And I just popped that in real quick. I'm just jumping around real quick because I want to show you how you can do the drums as well. If I can get his on, I don't got my quantize on, so we ain't gonna cheat. We gonna go raw. Now, see, I just took that sample, regular sample that I downloaded from elbowmedia.com, and I just totally changed that sample around into something totally different. You know what I mean? Now, it may feel like it's a little off or something, but I can always go into my step editor and tweak anything I need to tweak or whatever. But it's just that easy, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it's a lot of stuff out there that it's a lot of different programs that try to do time stretching, and they do it fairly well. But I'm telling you, BeatMaker is something special when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Now, drums is really where it's at, because I'm not even gonna save this. I'm just gonna pop on to another one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same process. I'm gonna go into my file system. Okay, hold up. And I'm gonna go into imports. I'm gonna go into samples, Looperman samples, and I'm gonna take a kit. That sounds like some, what is that? Freaky baby. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. But we're gonna go ahead and pull that in, right? And we're gonna go back to our sample section. We got a lot more going on with drums, of course, because we got hi-hats, we got kicks, we got snares, but it's the same premise. If I go in and I locate my BPM, right? I'm gonna calculate BPM. I got my BPM right there. I'm gonna hit it again. I'm gonna times 2. Boom, it's in there. Now I'm gonna go to my time stretch. I'm gonna go high performance, and let's see what it sounds like. See that? It's still trying to hold that boy on. Speed it up a little bit. That's cool right there, though. And as you can see, we just took them drums and essentially made them our own. And we're definitely not going to try to split that up. But what we could do is we could easily just go ahead and record that. Uh-oh. I don't think my tempo was right on that. Hold on. What the? Oh, I could just go there. But yeah. This is easy peasy, bro. I'm telling you, it used to be a lot more difficult than this. That you can bet. Let me see if I can lock that sample in. I don't think I put my sequence. I didn't loop it right, but it might work. Sometimes this is where it can get a little squirrely, but I promise you, if I went up in there and took my time, I could lock this in. See, it's definitely going further than that. I could definitely lock that. You like that, Tritzo? Easy peasy. What's going on, boy? Thank you for coming in, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that did sound like some Jodeci, though, didn't it? Whenever you play that joint, that's some old school right there. Freak Me Baby or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can split that up, though. Let me see if I can chop that real quick. I'm going to go auto slice. I ain't going to go in the grid. I'm just going to slice it. Boom. I'm going to bring it in here. I want to see if I... Okay, I see what they're doing. That's kind of cool. But I need to see why I'm not locking this in, though. Let me delete that real quick. Let's see if we can lock this in. Let me hear that tempo. That tempo sound mad fast, though. What's up with that? I know it ain't going to do me like that, though. It's going to make me tap it in. Let me see. But if I do that, I'm going to have to Do I want to unslice that bad boy? Let me see. Let me speed it up a little bit. I want to be at 160, though. I think that's where the confusion comes in. Let me see. Now, see, that's crazy. So it's following my tempo. So if you follow my tempo, then you should just let me record it, right? I think it will, but for some reason my loop is acting weird. Let's try it again. Yeah, now see, I'm going to be honest with you. I think, I'm going to read the comments here in a minute, but I think that's where sometimes people tend to try to figure out what's going on with it. Because as you can see, I already know what the tempo is. The tempo is 162, right? But if I adjust my tempo, right, to 162, it's going to slow down the sample, but it's not going to allow me to bring the sample in where I want it. We're at 162.50. But if I push record, first I need to go back and see if I can delete that bad boy. Right? You already ready. What's going on, David? How you doing, Mr. Shields? What's the word with it, man? Let me see something. I want to hear this. Now, see, I could easily take that time stretch off and put that in, though. If I took time stretch off, if I disabled it, right? And I know I'm at 160, so let me see something. And then I could easily probably just fly it in or whatever, but that comes down to, you know, some other technical hurdles you kind of probably got to overcome. I don't know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I can tap it in. I can tap it in though. I ain't gonna mess around with this for too long. But I think this is where some of those hurdles come in. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna try tap it in or something. Let me see. Now I know I can lock it in right there. And see, sometimes you just got to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear it. A little bit off though. I could always pull that up, bring it down, twist it. Probably put my tempo up just a little bit more, or bring it back a little bit, maybe 130. Right? Do maybe 130. We'll see if we can lock it in. I'm just stuck now. I'm stuck on it now. It's in my zone right now. Yeah, I knew that's what it was. But see, that's another thing that kind of jacks it up a little bit, because you believe that if you can do time stretch and you know what the tempo is, then in your mind you feel like whenever you put it at a tempo, you should be able to loop it at that tempo. But sometimes that gets a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And you got to go old school with it. You know what I'm saying? And do something different. You know, and tap it in and do it the old way. Now I don't even know what would happen if I was to push time stretch right now, though, since I got it locked in. You know what I'm saying? But for kicks and giggles, let's see what happens. All right. Is that the way it's gonna do it? So you're gonna have to lock it in? No. See that? It doesn't want to do it that way. Don't want to do it that way. I mean, but it's in there now, though. Yeah. I do feel like I want to start, you know what I mean? Give me a little auto-tune, you know what I'm saying? start messing around with that, you know what I'm saying? But I did the same thing with the track that I came in with. I did some time stretch with it. But in my opinion, I believe that time stretch is something that, you know, you can do it, but you're going to have to take your time with it. You're going to have to finagle it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Try to get a feel of it, and you know, trying to see where you want to put it and how you want to use it. Me personally, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I use it a ton a lot. I don't use it a lot, but you know, it is a function that's there, and it's. But I'm old school though. You know what I mean? I like to get them now. If I want to take the sample and I don't want it to sound different, if I want to slow it down, but yeah, I still want it to have the same, you know, tones or whatever, the same octaves and things like that, then yeah, I will use it. But if I just want to take that sample and chop the sample up just like I just did, let's break a beat down that I did earlier, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go into session, and then I'm going to go get this track, and then we'll take a listen to it. I don't need to save that. And we'll break this down, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Have y'all been having any problems with BeatMaker crashing on y'all? Y'all got to be careful with that, because BeatMaker will act up, man. It's been acting real shady. You know what I mean? Now, I took this same sample that I let y'all hear earlier, and this is what I kind of did with it. And if you look at the pads, I was just kind of playing around with them. As a matter of fact, I didn't have this sample. I'm sorry. It was a different sample I used earlier. You know? Turn it up a little bit. And what I did was I did do the time stretch. If we go back and we look at the sample, I have time stretch on here, you know what I mean? But instead of me playing the sample all the way through, what I actually did was I just jumped around. And if you look inside of here, you can see that I'm jumping around, you know what I mean? So that was pretty cool. So in retrospect, you can still get the sample to sound the same if that's what you're trying to do. But instead of you trying to run it all the way through, you can pop it in and play around with it, you know what I mean? All right, let's bring the track in and hear how it sounds for some of you cats that wasn't in here earlier.
Oh my God, that's a Marcus Elbow beat from elbowmediastudios.com.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's exactly what I would use it for, is to keep the original portion of my sample there. You know what I mean? Ben, you say you stopped using it for beats. Come on now. It ain't that serious, bro. Time stretch is not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Again, it really depends on what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go with the sample. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Mario. Just kind of messing around with it a little bit. But it was the same thing I did in the last in the first portion of when we started. Is when I took that sample, I stretched it, then I chopped it up, and then I essentially played what I wanted to play, keeping the same tone of the sample, not destroying the sample and changing it, keeping the same tone. You know what I mean? And again, I think that's the whole purpose of it, is being able to take a sample, chop it up, and yet still keep some of that same feeling of the sample, the original sample. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that would be the whole reason for using that option. You know what I'm saying? Because as you see, when you start trying to fly that bad boy in, you start running into other issues, other problems, and yeah, you don't want to run into those issues. So appreciate it, Chris. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I kind of like this joint, man. No, I did this track is specifically for this tutorial because I want to go in and I want to play around with that sample. You know what I mean? I like that though. I like that right there because if you look at it, now if you want to hear the original sample, it went like this. What? I think it went something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's all I did was I took it and I was able to play with it. I did time stretch it to keep the same sample sound, but I was able to speed it up, slow it down, and not lose anything from it. You know what I mean? And that's really, to be honest, if you're gonna use time stretch, that's what I would use it for. I would use it to have the ability to use that sample in my beats, but not change the way the sample sounds. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Pope? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. And y'all let me know how often do y'all use time stretch, and if you using it, what are you using it for? What type of beats are you using it for? Do you use it at all? Again, it's a cool function to be there, but I don't think everybody is using it. And again, like Chris said, I think sometimes when we do use it, it doesn't do exactly what you think it should do. And it, you kind of get a little frustrated with it or whatever. You know what I mean? But it can be used though. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know if y'all messing around with that. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. You know what I mean? I'm loving the bass joint. You know what I'm saying? I used it in the last track I think I did. It's neat, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? We're always looking for a way to take that 808 and keep that 808 in tune. And whenever they start creating apps that allow us to do that even better, I mean, you can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I got it for like $2.99 or something crazy like that. I got it when it first came out, like some special or something. I think Brandon Rico was promoting it or whatever, and it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love that app, bro. I love that app, man. I mean, I can't remember the beat that I used to do that, though. It was pretty dope, though. I got a gang of damn beats up in here. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to start categorizing my damn beats, bro. That's one thing I'm still getting used to is putting everything together. You know what I'm saying? Putting everything together as far as where I want all my stuff to go. What is this? Hold on, let me look at this right quick. See if I can load this track up. This is probably gonna suck because I don't know exactly which track it was. This is not it. I can tell you that right now. And again, I still think we still got a ways to go with the iPad beat making. I don't even remember doing this. I'm doing a lot with that kick though. Big baby, yeah, I use auto share. In what faction? How often do I use it? I mean, I got it when I first heard about it. you know, because he was saying that it's a great file transfer software. But I don't know. I guess I don't use it as much as I probably would like to. You got any insight on it? I mean, it's pretty dope, but you know, I'm still trying to figure out. You know, I think you can like record in it and do some other cool things in it. Damn, where is this damn track at? You can record in it and do some wild stuff in it. But I got it though. Why does I feel like this is it right here? That sounds like it is. That's it. Nope. This is not gonna be it. But yeah, I check it out. No. Yeah. Do y'all use auto share? Hey, you know, put me up on that. What is auto share truly? What is its true purpose? You know what I'm saying? Besides bringing in files and all that, it's good for organizing your. Yeah, of course. I definitely can see that. But besides that, that's about all I use it for. I throw some samples up in there, and then you know what I mean? I'll kind of go from there. But that's about it, though. That is about it. Yeah, I don't use AUM yet, though. I don't use it yet. I need to use it, though. I need to use it. I've been looking at that damn app, man, for way too long now. I need to go ahead and buy it so I can go ahead and use it and play around with it. That's what's up, David. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could man, I could definitely. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy a AUM, and I am going to learn that bad boy. What's going on, Jones Podcast? I thought you wasn't gonna make it, baby. You know what I'm saying? I thought you wasn't gonna get up in here with us. You know what I'm saying? It's crap or it's crack? What you mean, Willie? I don't think so. Documents is like a download browser file organizer. Once you use it, you get it's okay. All right. You said crack. I'm like, okay, crap or crap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check it out, bro, because I never use it. I said I watch people use it. I'm trying to figure out where can it fit in my workflow. To be honest with you, I don't really buy. I buy a lot of apps because I want to teach you guys how to work them, but I also want to work with them myself. It's not like I'm just, got money coming out of my butt. You know what I'm saying? So, I do use Koala though. You know what I'm saying? I do use Koala. I was messing around with Koala a minute ago. I think it was yesterday. I was messing around with Koala. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, Jones, man. Hey, don't trip though, bro. We just glad you made it up in here. You know what I'm saying? All we did was some time stretch stuff. You could always go back and watch the replay. Stuff that you probably already seen in some of the tutorials. But I did kind of get a little veered off because, again, sometimes time stretch can kind of jack with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though because I know how I like to use it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to use it outside of that, it gets a little weird. What Wonky say? Yeah, and again, I did see that AUM does do that. So it's like a mixer, and it allows you to pull all these different DAWs and all this stuff in. Again, bro, I am gonna get it. It's done. It's done. I'm gonna go tonight when I get off this stream, and I'm gonna buy AUM, and I'm gonna play around with it. And I'm gonna figure out how can I get this to fit into my workflow, because that sounds like a good idea. What you're talking about, Willie? If you take, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you got Nano Studio and you got the Obsidian, and you want to use some Obsidian sounds, and then you want to go grab some stuff out of a different DAW. Outside of that, maybe BeatMaker, I don't think so, but you can kind of bring all those things together and kind of mix them in. But the question I got though is, what is the output for it though? You know what I mean? Can you record directly into AUM? That's gonna be my next question. If you got that question for you, let me know, Will. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, Jones. You already know what it is, Eric, bro. I appreciate you when you come by, step by, and holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? So I want you in here too, you know, because again, like I told y'all in the beginning, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna continue to keep telling y'all every Friday I want to do this, and I want to interact. Every time I'm gonna teach you as much as I can, but I got tutorials for that. What I like though is I like learning myself, and I like interacting with you guys so that we could all learn together. I'm trying to create a community so that we can learn together and we can become stronger producers, engineers, you know, whatever. We can do all that all in one place. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all would like me to change the date to Saturday, maybe later on Saturday, I can do that. Okay, so you can record all your sessions and everything directly into the app. Okay, and can you stem them out? That's gonna be my next question. Yeah, appreciate that, Chris, man. Oh yeah, bro. I'll try to be diverse as I can. I love doing trap music. I love doing all type of music. I'm not gonna stick to one genre. I'm a true producer, bro, from the old school. I try to do all type of music. You know what I'm saying? Good sounding music. I got a daughter that sing. I know y'all heard my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be able to get diverse with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, David. No doubt, man. No doubt. You see, David said you got to get something on it. You need to do something with that, huh? Remember, y'all could always hit me up at elbowmediastudios.com. Let me see if I can put that inside of the chat here. And you could always get at me, man. Email me. I'm gonna start a Discord here in a minute. I already got the Discord. I just need to get y'all the damn link to it. That's all I need to do. Are y'all cool with me doing a Discord? Would that benefit you guys? Let me know. Cause I already got it established. I just need to throw the link in there. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yeah, old school with it, baby. Got an old soul. What you say? Willie says it automatically saves all stems and stores them in auto share. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. I mean, you sold me on it, Will. You sold me, bro. It's done. I'm gonna go get that joint, and I'm gonna get to work with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to work with it, and I'm gonna do some stuff with it, and y'all know I'm gonna do a tutorial on it because that's what I love to do. I love to teach. You know what I'm saying? Willie said you can separate the tracks or save them. You said what? Save them as they sound together. Oh, okay, so you can essentially do a 2-track save, or you can export all the stems out. All right, cool. Let me know something, man. Are you guys mixing on the iPad solely? I'm finna get ready to drop this Aria Pro, and how do y'all feel about solely mixing on the iPad? Is the iPad the only thing you're using to make music? That's another question I have for you guys real quick. Are you using the iPad just straight up? That's all you got? You got a microphone, you got some speakers, you got an iPad, and that's what you're doing, and you pumping some of that stuff out. If that's what you're doing, I put the link in the description. In the chat here. That's my email right there. Send me some beats, send me some music. If you sing, you rap, whatever you do, send me some music and let me hear it. And I want to hear some of you guys' mixes. And then when we get into these streams, we could play some of this music, and we can talk about, the way we mix and some of the things and some of the choices we use to mix. That would be something that could be very cool, because I think mixing inside of the iPad is gonna be something we need to discuss. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if everybody's doing it and if everybody's doing it right. You know what I mean? Let me see. What is Hall saying over here? I'm looking to try to replicate some sense sounds. I don't do a lot of sound design, bro. I do a little bit, but not a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm your guy for that, but there may be someone in the chat that maybe can help you out with that, Broken. You may want to try to see if you guys maybe can help him with some sound design. I do a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna say it's my strongest suit. You know what I'm saying? I came up as a sampler, then I started playing, taught myself how to play, and started doing some of those things. iPad is the only thing. Who is that? That's Hobson, I guess what that is. Yeah, excuse my eyes ain't worth diddly squat. The iPad is the only thing I use. Whoa, okay. you're mastering on your iPad. That's what's up, bro. Tell me what program you're using to master. Are you using BeatMaker to master, or what plugins are you using? You know what I'm saying, to get your master on in the iPad? I haven't started mastering in the iPad. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe my confidence isn't that high yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still one of those type people that I stem everything out, and then I go through Reason to do all my mixing. So I will mix some stuff just to kind of play around with it, but yeah, I'm still kind of mixing on the big computer. You know what I'm saying? Layer is a great app. Okay, there you go, right there. You know what I'm saying, Hobson? Layer. So Willie seems to be into sound design, so that's good. Hey, it's all good, Jones. Like I told y'all, man, Jones is alluding to the fact that he did a beat and he sent his beat to me through my email, and I took the track and I put it in my video. I'm telling you, y'all need to interact with me on that. It's an opportunity, a free opportunity for you to get your music heard. I will take the music and I will put it in the background of my tutorials. And I love listening to you guys' music. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put everything on there, but I love all types of music. So if you're doing beats and you want to get your beats heard inside of my videos and you're a part of the community, send me some tracks. elbowmediastudios@gmail.com, and I promise you, I will listen to it. I will reply to your email, and then we will take those emails. I'll take those beats and I will put them inside of my tutorials or my videos that I usually post every Sunday on this channel. You know what I mean? That's what's up. What's up, Shinobi? How you feeling, baby? Welcome to the party, man. Welcome to the session, the chop it up session, because that's what this is. It's what we do. We just come in, we chop it up, we talk about. Willie and them was talking about. They was talking about sound design. You know, we talking about sending me tracks. So if you want to send me some tracks, we can get that popping. We do this about an hour every Friday. We're closing in on that hour right now. I started out the stream showing you guys how to do some time stretch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be doing full tutorials in these streams. What I'm gonna do in these streams is I'm going to start out showing you a little something, and then we're gonna just chop it up. We're gonna play some music. We're gonna chop it up. That's what I'm saying. Send me your music, because if you send me your music, I can play it. And you know, another thing would be real freaking cool if you sent me the project file for BeatMaker or whatever app you're using, and then I could look at that inside of here. Don't use too many plugins though. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have the plugin, I don't know how that's gonna work out. But that would be cool. What do y'all think about that? Sending in project files. You can put your tag on it or whatever. I'm not gonna take your music, none of that crap. But I will play it on this platform. We will go over your mix, look at everything, and yeah, and you could do something basic. You can do something just for this stream. You know, create a beat, send me the profile, email it to me. I will load it up in my my BeatMaker app, and we can go over and we can listen to it, and you know, it could be viewed the same way we're viewing it here. You know what I'm saying? If we wanted to look at the way that you arranged it or however you did it, that way people can get an insight to how you compose and how you put your music together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading Jones' comment. Let me see. Yeah, you can download that, Shinobi. Yeah. So, Chris, you thinking about doing some tutorials on the Kai MPC 1? That'd be cool. I'm still trying to get that started, man. I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out if I really want to go down that route of doing tutorials for the MPC Live. It's been out for a very long time. It's a lot of tutorials out there. So y'all let me know if that's something y'all interested in. I know a lot of people don't have that machine, and a lot of people that are kind of subscribed to my channel really they really enjoy the you know, the iOS, and I love iOS as well, but I do have other equipment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do that for me, John. Send me the project file of your track, and I'll take a look at that. You know what I mean? And then I'll bring it in. We'll play the music, man, and we'll break it down. We'll look at, you know, how you used your, you know, some of your effects or whatever. I mean, Shinobi, you can get some of the older iPads will still work with BeatMaker. I just answered this yesterday. Someone asked me what type of iPad should you get. If you want my honest opinion, I'm gonna get the best because I guess I can afford the best, but I want to be able to make sure that I can run everything. So I want to be able to make sure I can run my BeatMaker, my plugins, everything. So the better the iPad, the more chance you got of not running into any issues. So I will say that. But some of the older iPads will work. And if anybody is inside of this chat room and you have an older generation iPad, let's see if we can help Shinobi out, try to figure out, what's a good iPad to do. I have the 12.9. This is 2015, but I also have the 2018, which is a pretty cool iPad. 250 gigs. It runs fast. I don't have any issues. What this somebody says, if you get you get EG. Oh yeah, I already got EG Pulse. It's in a sample. No doubt. I already got that. Haven't did any tutorials on it, but I do have it. I thought it was pretty cool. I just haven't got around to doing any tutorials on it. You have a Generation 6? Okay. I don't even know what a Generation 6 is costing right now, but how is that running for you though, Jones? How's that Generation 6 running? Is it pretty good? Let me know. At least let Shinobi know how you like that, and if it's doing everything you needed to do. Now, don't get me wrong. There can be some optimization problems. I don't even know if that has anything to do with how fast your iPad is. I just think that sometimes when BeatMaker does updates, it just runs crappy sometimes. I don't know. Even when I'm loading up songs, it will hesitate, when it's trying to get my plugins and some of my, sound modules loaded. So I think it's just a thing, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's just a thing. It's trying to load up all of those sounds, and it's going out and grabbing those modules and grabbing the specific sound that you use in those modules. So that's all I could chalk it up to. Yeah, that's the one I got right now, Shinobi. I got the 2018 12.9 iPad right here you're looking at, and it runs great for me. I don't have any issues besides some of the optimization issues, but I can't say that has anything to do with the processing power or the RAM that's inside of this iPad. I think it's just BeatMaker, and sometimes the way it it handles some of those things. So it is what it is. But I've heard of some people saying that they have some of the older ones and they work. I don't even think you need the 12.9. I just got the bigger one because I like to be able to mess around with the pads or whatever. So. You using a phone, bro. I don't think BeatMaker is on Android, so that's what's up. MPC1 is confusing. That's what's up. I mean, you know what? Funny. I was gonna get the MPC1 even though I got the live, but I went ahead and got the machine MK3 because the way I looked at it, I'm already in that ecosystem. I didn't want to double up, you know what I mean? Just because it's smaller. So I told my cousin to pick up the one, and I grabbed the machine, and I'm liking it. It's different. I love different. I love testing my brain and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Drake? He said it works great on 6th gen, but you need to make sure to save all the time. I always got to save. I tell y'all that all the time. You know what I mean? Damn, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, you got to save no matter what system you got. I'm gonna be honest with you. Make sure that you save periodically while you're making your beats, or you will lose some heat. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So make sure you save. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Maybe I'll do some research and try to figure out what iPad is probably the cheapest, but yet can still get the job done. But again, if you're investing in beat making and you want to become a serious producer, you might want to save your chips on that. Make sure you get a iPad that can handle pretty much anything. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, what is that? You asking, is there a sampler already on BeatMaker? Oh yeah, the sampler is pretty cool. I got some videos on that too. Yeah, I got some videos on that, so you definitely want to make sure, I'm kind of piggybacking off of DJ Will, make sure you save, no doubt. Yep, and you will lose projects. that will happen. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to go over, again, if y'all willing to send me your projects and let me look at them, and again, don't send me anything that you feel like is going to go super duper platinum and you think I might do something with it, which I promise you I'm not. Send me a project, man. I would love to take a look at some of you guys' projects and see, you know, kind of what you're doing, some of your levels and how you're mixing. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's talk about that. And if you can't email it to me, which I don't think the file should be too big, but if not, you could always send it, you know, on the Google Drive or whatever. And I'll leave that link in the description when I'm done. But we're at that hour, man. I hate to go, you know what I mean? But, you know, I want to try to get in here, get to it, you know, show y'all a few things, chop it up a little bit, and get to work. Because, you know, the weekend is when I put my tutorials together for you guys on a regular. Listen, man, I am at 3,070 subscribers. Let me start by saying this. I appreciate that, bro, for real. I can't even begin to tell you 10 months ago or a year ago when I started this, I did not see this coming. I saw BeatMaker and I was intrigued, and I was so happy to see that production had came to the iPad, and it was in such a small form factor that I just started talking about it, man. And I always loved to teach. So I'm just happy to be really, you know, showing you guys how to work this stuff, man. And I hope that y'all are learning a lot, and I'm hoping that y'all are entertained. Again, I'm going to leave my Discord so we can start putting some beats on there and letting me hear some stuff there. I'll leave it in the comments here on this video. So if you come back and you look at this video, it should be there. Your link, you go ahead, join Discord, and then we can start sharing pictures and beats and whatever else we want to do from that point on. Okay, all right. You know what? I did a. I'm sitting here looking at Salvador. I did a video called Kit Maker, where you can actually make kits on using a computer, and you can put them in Nano Studio. You can put them in BeatMaker. You can even put them in let me see, Nano Studio, BeatMaker, IMPC Pro 2, and a couple of more places. So go check that video out. If you haven't seen that video, Salvador, go look on this channel. And I did a video on how to make custom kits and put them wherever you want to put them. So that was a pretty cool video. Hey, I appreciate it, Jones, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm really happy about the way this is going, man. This has been fun. It's been awesome. The comments you guys leave, sometimes I don't even know if I deserve it, but I do appreciate it. Okay. So thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for showing up every Friday doing this. Listen, this is the way the community is going to grow, by us talking to each other, getting to know each other, you know, learning our tricks and of the trade and helping each other out. I don't know everything, but what I do know is I'm willing to learn anything, and that's my thing. Elbow Media Studios, baby. All we do over here is keep it crunk. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm gonna go back and play that one beat though, cause that beat was banging, bro. Where's that beat at before I get up out of here? It's called Running Boy. Yeah. I don't know what it is about this beat, boy, but this beat got me crunk. Let me see if it's gonna load up right away. Nope. See, that's the thing. Whenever you load it up, you gotta kind of give it a minute to let it work out the quirks, and then it'll do its thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play this, man. I'm gonna ride this out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it when y'all first got here. I'm gonna crank it up too. I'm gonna do some videos on how I set up my stream and all that too, man. No doubt, Chris, man. Thank you for showing up, bro. Yeah. That's a hot ass beat right there, boy. That beat crunk. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming by, man. Elbow Media Studios, baby. All we do is keep it crunk. Y'all already know how I do. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all being part of the family, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Chris, get better, feel better. You know what I'm saying? Snowby, thank you for stopping by. I ain't gonna spit no rhymes though, bro. Super Mario, I love you, baby. I love your music, man. Keep banging away, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah. I follow y'all boys on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, Elbow Media Studios on Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up on all those platforms, man. That's where we at, all right? Follow me. One love, man. Y'all already know what it is. All we do is keep it crunk, baby. One. Peace.